it's for Turtle and Stuart, like you said. So very experienced in these type of speed runs, elimination runs, the obstacle course.
On the stage, meeting, his team, of course, some of the players that are all across the world, and we actually had a chance to catch up with them.
Hi, I'm Fortnite, and the Sunshine Soldiers are going to win because we have 2 captains.
Twice as good. We got one more team to join us on the floor. It's my personal favorite team, moniker. It's the Loxland's Cuddle Crew, and he's joined by 3 players, MSYB, Clytax, and Sandy from Slovenia. Lockie's Landing was one of the second maps introduced with Creative Trials, and it was a beautiful map.
Yeah, man. Lockie standing up for grabs and up for the test of all the players. They've got the matches, their jerseys. This ragtag crew is going to be bringing the heat, and players need to look out. Now, of course, everyone at this point probably knows who Lachlan is. I'm sorry, from Lockie's Landing. You've got MSYB, Clytax, and Sandy. And again, just a complete diverse crew. Lachlan from Australia, MSYB from USA, Clytax from Germany, and Sandy out from Slovenia. Now, of course, as you know, we've been listening to the players. Clytax had a few words to say.
I'm Clytax from Team College, and we are the best team. Our name is cute, we are going to destroy them and win this competition.
These teams are insane! And of course, Creative is always a pleasure to watch. I think you're going to surprise a lot of people. And you guys at home and here in the stadium with what you're going to be seeing. It's going to be a really, really great weekend. Today is going to be amazing.
Like the team captain surprised us with their beautiful match. I'm excited to see all of them. They contribute to the game. Lachlan, of course, he did have an opportunity to play at the Creative Showdown in June. We'll see what he brings to the table, what kind of experience he brings to the table in being involved in that first competitive event in Korea.
Yeah, for sure. And of course, for you guys all at home who couldn't make it, we miss you. Good luck. Of course, we want you guys an outlet to be able to watch the way that you want to. Hopefully, for your viewing experience with single time stats and different points of view in-game, head to Fortnite.com/watch and choose from this dedicated match channel and 10 rotation options covering a selection of diverse players. You want to be able to watch the way you watch. Now, of course, Paula, I'm so amped to be here. I could not be more excited. The fact that I'm actually standing still is, I think, a surprise to every single person. And of course, here's just a few more ways that you guys could watch everything. You've got the first place, the second place feeds. They're all 10 feeds for your viewing pleasure. If you want to see someone specifically, tune in to them, see what they're doing, how they're kind of navigating the maps, you can do that.
Absolutely amazing to be able to watch from any POV. Just like you said, Zeke, I cannot believe you're still. I've been in the back room getting ready, and you've been jumping up and down. So that means it's game time, man. I cannot wait to get to these games, to get inside to the Arthur Ashe Stadium. Zeke, again, I'm surprised you're standing still.
I mean, if you guys aren't feeling the hype right now, open your eyes, because this is it. 10 weeks of qualifiers, 8 weeks of creative. We're going to walk away with world champions.
Yeah.
I'm so excited. I could not be happy right now.
And not only that, we are outside of the fan festival having a blast. Everybody's doing all sorts of fun activities. All the players, all the people are getting inside, starting to get ready for the show. Together, you're coming down here and joining us.
Yeah, for sure, man. Now, funny enough, we actually have Pookie, who is standing by. She is chilling with
Thank you so much, Zeke. I am here with Tamoya of the Funky Bumpers. It is so exciting to have you competing in the Fortnite World Cup. How have you been preparing for today?
I just practiced yesterday and it's going pretty good. And we didn't have as much time as we thought we would be too, but we played really good, so I'm pretty excited. Yeah.
That's awesome. Team synergy is definitely important. Now, do you know any of the other competitors that are going to be here today that you'll be facing? Do you have your eye on anybody?
The Death Run map, I think, is going to be the most competitive. So, yeah, I'm excited to do the Death Run map, yeah.
So, I mean, Scissors is very well known for his death runs. Do you think you'll have any competition with him?
Yeah, I think it's going to be really hard beating him, but my map was also a death run, so I think my teammates have a good chance.
Well, I wish you the best of luck. Thank you so much for taking the time to speak with me. Zeke and Bala, back to you guys.
Oh, man, the hype is building. Now, guys, the show is getting ready. ready to start, but there it is. You've got the 32 players, 19 countries represented across 8 different teams. The Fortnite World Cup Creative Finals are about to begin. You ready?
I am ready, Zeke.
I'm ready to run inside, so without further ado, let's send it inside to kick things off.
Gentlemen, what's going on? How you feeling today? That's what I like to hear. That's what I like to hear. Welcome everyone to the Arthur Ashe Stadium. I'm Golden Boy, your host, and I couldn't be more happy that you guys are here in my hometown of New York City. It's actually quite nice for me because that means I don't really have to travel that far. It's pretty cool. That being said, we have a lot of cool stuff that's going to be happening here today. Not only do we have the creative showdown, but we also have the third Fortnite Pro-Am that's about to go down. It is going to be incredible. You got some of your favorite content creators. They're going to take that stage and battle for your entertainment. Now, you know that we saw a few of the players that were coming out here. We actually have one that you all may recognize standing by with Pookie. Pookie, who you got for me?
Thank you so much, Golden Boy. I am up here on the main stage with Ninja. Familiar faces for everyone in the crowd. Let's hear it. How excited are you to be here today at the World Cup mode? Different for you, sir.
I haven't really done too much, but I've been playing a lot with you guys for 48 hours. I'm really excited for the chance, and we're going to have a lot of fun.
Now, tell me a little bit how your team came together.
Yeah, their clips for the trick shots that they submitted, and they were all, they stood out to me. They were special, and it was just an easy choice to pick these 3 guys. And, like I said, we've actually been bonding pretty hard the last 48 hours. So team cohesion is an all-time high.
Team cohesion, I love it. We should have named you guys the Ninja Trick Shot Warriors, really.
That would have been awesome, but there's no, there is a ninja skin kind of in the game, so, we could have had, maybe some of that. It's all good. I like the little whip. I love my little ice cream.
And anybody that you're looking forward to facing off against here today?
Everyone here, Gotaga, he's my fellow, Red Bull competitor, essentially, and, Scissors, because he talks a big game. That's it, yeah. Those 2 guys, I'm looking out for them the most.
Well, he does talk a big game. Let's see if he can back it up today. Thank you so much. I wish you all the best of luck. Golden Boy, what do you think?
Well, I think that's pretty awesome because the good news is we got 8 great teams that are going to be playing for a $1 million grand prize in 3 very creative modes, which means today's really all about fun. And who better to have some fun with than none other? You got Monster, Sundown, over at the cast booth. Take it away, fellas.
And boys and girls, Jonesies, Bonesies, and everyone in between, welcome to the Fortnite World Cup Creative Finals. I'm one of your casters, Sundown, joined here by Monster. Monster, how you doing today, man?
Doing great. This is the moment we've all been waiting for. 10 weeks of qualifiers, and it's all coming to life. And this is what we're here for.
Yes, after the 8 trials now, what you'll be seeing on the stage will be 4 sets of 3 matches in 2 never-before-seen maps, and a little refresher coming from the Creative Showdown there with Sky Station Showdown. It's going to be incredible.
That's right. So you guys have seen the Sky Station before. Lucky for them, they get to kind of come in here, prepare, kind of prepped up. But there is so much more that is going to happen that hasn't been unveiled today.
Oh, and I mean, it's good. Seeing the adaptation across these sets is going to be incredible, and they're going to get a chance to revisit them at the end with a little remix, but we'll get into that here in a second. Let's check out the overall scoring and how these guys are going to be competing and how they will win. So, as we said, that first set is Sky Station Showdown. Junkyard Juke will be the second one. Set 3 will be a never-before-seen World Run, and then set 4 will be the Golden Games. Now, the Golden Games will comprise of a singular match from each one of the other 3 with, as I said, a nice little remix on it. And the Golden Games is worth a golden lock while all of the other sets are worth a singular silver llama. How do those llamas add up, Monster?
Yeah, you want to accumulate the most llamas throughout each set. We're treating each set as its own individual thing with a couple games in between. So they're going to get a couple runs at it, and you just want to do the best in every set. Get those llamas so you can take it all home.
Yes, now the winner of the set will go through, and in case there is a tie, it will come down to that golden llama. The golden llama will trump all. Now let's get into the prizing, which will also determine a little bit of the scoring. We'll take a look and we'll throw that up there for you. And the way it ends up working is from top to bottom. Each one of these contestants will be winning money. So everyone is a winner in there, but first place ends up deciding that. And this is per the individual matches, and it's cumulative. It won't carry over through the sets, but they're still taking it home at the end of the day. So you definitely want to get in the top 4 to bump up that score.
Yeah, that's right, and that is every game. Per match, we have a big winner. Of course, it's going to be divvied out between everyone competing, but come on, with the amount of games that's going on today, this is incredible.
Yes, that is across 12 of matches total, so tons of chances to win prizes from all of these guys. Let's take a look at the roster and all of the teams who will be competing and give you guys a quick little overview. You can see Chicken Champions led by El Rubius, Sunshine Soldiers, got that one right, Zeke with Danyan and Achin representing as the captains, Funky Fighters with Tomoya, Cuddle Group represented by Lachlan.
But we got to give some love to the Ravens Revenge. You can see them up there, Little Whip Warriors. We already kind of touched base with Ninja. Llama Record, which you talked about a lot coming up into here, and of course the Fish Fam, who's going to be led by Scissors.
And these are some of the creative teams they've been able to go through, run, qualify. A lot of them have had the world run, or not world run experience, excuse me, but in those death runs where they were doing the qualifications, but there are also some combat aspects. So we've seen Sky Station Showdown before. You know, there's going to be a little bit, I don't want to say advantage, but they might be a little more at home when you're actually firing bullets, building out, and trying to get those rotations in.
Yeah, I mean, you cannot underestimate any of these teams. These guys grind, and they all play Fortnite. So let's go ahead and take a look at the map here so we can see how they take these victories.
So now the VIP will be those creative captains, and they have to be the one in the capture point, uncontested, to score points. They will get 3 points per second in the initial hills, and then the first to 1,000 points, or the highest scoring team by the end. And also, the creative captains will be wielding the Infinity Blade.
The Infinity Blade will be important because they have to get to the capture points, A, B, and C, which will give 3 points a second. And then, 7 minutes into the round, point D opens up, where you will get about a lot more, right? 12 points a second.
4 times
that is
a lot.
That is what you want to do. You want to gun for the point D on the map. That's your comeback, or that's your lead taker.
Yeah, you can see a lot change when that opens up at 7 minutes, but now for an overview, for those of you who are unfamiliar, you get to watch it at the Summer Block Party. We got you. Zeke, catch us up.
This map is a collaboration between Team Evolve and Epic. Now let's break down how it all works. For this very special event, we are bringing you a King of the Hill style game, built and creative by Team Evolve. 8 teams of 4 players will compete on the edge of this massive flying city. Together they will push 3 capture circles. By holding as each team heads toward the capture points, they'll need to protect their teams who plays a key role in this game mode. If they get eliminated, they'll respawn at the team's home base. VIP is the only player who can earn points for your team while in the capture circle, earning 3 points per second. They are also the only ones who can use Infinity Blade, which deals massive melee damage and enables them to go incredible distances. It's the rest of the team's job to make sure the VIP gets to the capture and stays there as long as without being eliminated. With 3 capture circles across the map, teams have to strategize to figure out which point they'll be able to hold. Pay attention to the surroundings. Fighting for the same point. There could be an open circle. Hold up. Did I say 3 capture circles? Actually, there's a 4th one. Partway through the match, the 4th capture circle in the center of the map will open up and will award 4 times more points per second than the others. But with high reward comes high risk. After each match, teams will be ranked based on how long they held the capture circle and earn overall points based on their rank in that game. Those points will be added to an overall score, and And at the end of 6 matches, the team with the most points wins. Let the showdown begin.
Love seeing that and getting a quick rundown on how the teams can go about playing. Now, Monster, I have to ask you, knowing the rules now, seeing the maps, seeing the teams, who is your team to watch out for?
Early on, I thought the Little Warriors and the Fish Ram were going to do good, but hearing from the Ravens Revenge, go Taga now, I'm just shifting towards Ravens Revenge here. They've swayed me. Their entrance has really swayed me.
They definitely had a lot of confidence down there in Gotaga. It can be very competitive at a drop of a hat. My team to watch, the Llama Replica, and the Blood, Svenos, Alex Gillian, you heard him talk about it. 3 competitive veterans and a very aggressive German. That's a combination that I want to see on Sky Station Showdown. Now, we've done a whole bunch of talking, but I know why you guys are here. You know why we're here. It's time to play some Fortnite. The Fortnite World Cup Creative Finals starts right now.
And this is it. We are loading in. Everyone's hopping out, and they are actually familiar with this map. So we're gonna see the strategies off the bat here. Let's see who can take away and break away with that early lead you saw there. Nice wide shot of.
You can see trades coming out now. A fun fact, the Infinity Blade wielder gets a bonus 100 health and shield. So he's sitting at the 200 mark. On top of that, Siphon is on. If you get an elimination, you get that 50 effective HP back over. That makes the Infinity Blade very hard to take down. They also get those big crescent move jumps to slam down. And as you can see going on the right-hand side of the screen, it is creative chaos all over the place. But now taking in with the Little Whip Warriors as they're able to clean it out. And Ninja's trying to rotate up top.
Yeah, I'm sorry to break it to you, but the Llama Record was completely pushed off of their point. And now, he's getting pushed back. Notice how he doesn't even want to get eliminated. He wants to do as much damage as possible. But is that effective?
I think you just kind of reset and you go, or you get up there and you start swinging. The 75 damage hit will be able to take it down, and the Llama Record Company establishes himself right back up. Now, what's going to be interesting to me is how the players utilize their building. You start with 50 wood, and then if you get an elimination, you get 25 wood directly into your inventory. So if you're able to kind of eliminate out and put pressure down, you can get some ridiculous builds, as we're already seeing on top of the Blue Hill.
Yeah, this is actually a neck-and-neck race right here in the early game so far. Fish Fam, Chicken Champions, and Ravens Revenge are all trading spots at the moment. And Sunshine Soldiers comes right on in to wipe that up and get them out of there. And nice job for Stewart.
And look at the Cuddle Crew across the way, just now getting their first points because they've been contested the entire time, whereas Llama Record Company has only had 1 team coming up towards them. Another thing to note, let's talk about the loadouts here, Monster. What are they rocking?
They're rocking everything that you can get in the game, from blue tactical AR up to that hunting rifle. So you have the long range, you have the close range, you have the AR. You kind of just pick and choose your battle, what you want to use.
And the one thing you're missing that the Infinity Blade wielder does not have will be 9 impulse grenades. So everyone has a bunch of mobility to be able to get up there. But you see right there, Scissor's able to cut down a bunch and get a decent amount of timing. Let's take a look at the score. Little Whip Warriors climbing up, but it is only a 5-second uncontested lead, and they're building on it. Right now, not a lot of points have been scored, which means when that hill opens up at 7 minutes, it's going to be that much more important.
Yeah, this is going way better than I expected. There is no one dominant team so far. But the Little Whip Warriors are doing so great right now. There goes Ninja, and he does get traded out. Ravens Revenge kind of takes it back over. Will go Taga squad, managed to hold it down for long enough to get their, points in. Don't forget, he has to clear out the point. If there's someone on it, you're not going to get anything.
Right, and as soon as you're up there, teammates are not building for you, you're exposed for the entire map. Everyone else is able to see you. You can see El Rubius going in, but the double tack plus the Infinity Blade wielder of Hand of Blood. This Llama Record Company team is looking to go platinum with a great defense of their point.
There it is, very nice. Finally starting to earn some points, trying to break that, triple digit. Hand of Blood, little fun fact right there. Dog Falco is Germany's 2nd biggest dog influencer on Instagram.
That's impressive, but I wonder who the first biggest is now. That's like, is there a statistic for that? Like, do you go down the line? But one thing I do want to note for Hand of Blood, look at the eliminations coming out of the Infinity Blade. Already sitting on 7 and being aggressive. As the more he gets that siphon going, the better he's going to be. But the Chicken Champions come out on top there. No tender defenders are going left. Able to hold the top, and now crawling their way back up there. They're only about like 10 seconds or so behind the Funky Fighters.
Dude, wait a second. Where did the Funky Fighters come from? Suddenly they're at the top here, and the Little Wit Warriors have not managed to earn any points. Sunshine Soldiers looking to kind of ruin that battle on top, but it's Tomoya. We touched a bit with Kuki early on. He said, you know what, he chose players, you know, specifically because they're great at depth. Battle it out.
They're doing a very good job. They go at the same time. You can see Tomoya here being patient, everything he can to try and he doesn't want to get his teammates in there. He's waiting for Kutu. There they are. Kuzi coming up with him as well. The fight is on, but we switch back over to Scissors just chopping it down. But the fish fam is a sushi there as the replay happens.
That is actually crazy. Watch him kind of wait there, prepare the ambush. His team comes up and they collapse on the point. And bye-bye, Fish Fam.
And here's enough mats to completely encircle the top. But the Infinity Blade will be able to come right out. So instead, to jump straight up to just stall out a couple every second, because every second matters. As you see Kutu also on 8 elims right now. The sword players putting in work.
And a bit of a tie up top. Funky Fighters and Fish Fam. So close as well. A close one for the run in the top 5 so far.
And I like seeing the Funky Fighters using impulses out of spawn. You get 9 of them, so it's thrown off to knock other people off the board. Use 3 to get a little faster. These guys are all very experienced in terms of navigating every part of creative and battle, so they can use those little quick impulses to get themselves more efficient. As you see Zan go down, Susu go down, just go down. Right there as Lachlan is just cutting them apart. But Tomoya, again, the Funky Fighters come out on top with the Infinity Blade. No points going over right now to the Cuddle Crew.
Who does not have a blade wielder here, so Clitex has to hold it down for now until leader, the team captain, can get up to the top. If Lachlan gets there in time, he might be able to lose their point of interest, unfortunately.
And now Gotaga goes up and goes straight back down, not able to catch himself on the edge, so Raven's Revenge gonna have to wait a little bit before they get points, but have full control. Gotaga, unfortunately, breaks some of his teammates' build there with the Infinity Blade.
Chappie's from, you know, the USA. His favorite aspect of Treinamento is actually 1v1 build fight, so this is why they're doing pretty good right now. And they kind of close it up. Looks like the Cuddle Crews come back, but the Treinamento here to ruin that entire party. Can they get it down? And Scissors survive just for a bit more.
And again, you see every single time the Funky Fighters go up, it is never a solo person. It is always 2, most of the time 3. They get control and then they immediately box up. But while we've been talking about them, let's check in back with the scoring as we're now right around the third mark and a minute out from that 12 point per second circle. And Ninja's team, the Little Whip Warriors, are Little Whipping all over as Tomoya goes up, comes back down, and the Shing Shing was not enough. Cuddle Crew takes him down.
I love that strat. You know, really utilizing the dive straight up into the air to kind of disengage the pressure. Ninja's doing a great job chopping up here. He's already that 9. That was Gotaga who went down right there. And they finally get another run, you know, and they
are you see everything almost to the double-digit marks. Taco, that was your head. You gotta be careful because, hey, if all you're doing is sitting there rifling, that's fine. Somebody's gonna take a hunting rifle and make you pay. Lachlan goes up, and he is just behind him, and Lachlan is able to take that one over. Kaz is trying to do everything he can, and he does get Lachlan, so good delay coming out from there, but opening up about a 20-second lead. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Middle point is open. That's 12 points per second, and right off of the bat, we see Cuddle Crew heading towards the impulse going out, and a there with a Superman jump from Ninja. Not quite gonna get it as Rubius and Hammer in the circle right away. Under fire, but Ninja under fire. Rubius has the better sword on the team. Immediately taken out. This is chaos.
Whoever's the last one here is probably going to be the most successful. But remember, you need your sword wielder. Your captain has to be there. If Lachlan isn't there, it's not even worth fighting for. So, he's trying to pick up that Elon counter. And he's on it. He's playing some good defense there. Down there. No points for the Llama record anymore. They actually use that couple seconds to put in second place.
And 2 of the Cuddle Crew right now have combined for 31 eliminations. but they're not converting it into points. They're currently sitting at the bottom, 189. Little Whip Warriors do still have a lead, but it's already been cut down. And just as I said, with the middle hill, Funky Fighters almost take it away. There it goes right on over, and you see any amount of time in that middle hill is so efficient.
I'm actually loving that little strat right there. They hold a point, then aim out to where these players spawn in and kind of move in from, just kind of pressure them back.
Yeah, so that's when you need somebody with a hunting rifle to start taking shots and saying, hey, pick on somebody else. If you look this way, you're going to have to respawn, because if you can get tagged, great, but if you don't convert them into anything, it's not worth it, as I just kind of stuttered, because Carnifex is sitting on 23 eliminations, Hand of Blood on 14 right there. That's why the Llama Record Company is ahead right now.
Yes, and they were using that 4x bonus on Capture Point D, which is right in the middle. It only appears after the 7-minute mark. So now that we only have 5 left in the game, it's up to whoever can hit that 1,000 first or the timer runs out. But at this pace, I think the Fish Fam, the Funky Fighters, or the Llama Records are probably going to take it here.
Yeah, the Sunshine Soldiers are also racking up points quickly. What's interesting to see is the Fish Fam are pretty much now uncontested, as everyone has tunneled in on that center hill. But once you get later into the game, when you need to kind of go up a little bit more, consistent points end up winning out, because everyone will turn their attention to the 12 points per second. You'll have impulses going down there, random hunting rifle shots, builds 24/7, because they see that tick happening. And look, as I say, all the sword players are down there, 2 of them going off, the tac shotguns being thrown up. Picking up his 16th elim, but hey, Scissors is chilling.
Yeah,
Pumpernickel it up, man. Pumpernickel it up. Yeah, let him know. Let him know. There we go. He's saying, hey, you guys will stick to our strategy. Let's see if somebody goes to contested. There it is right away. They go up, but all 4 of them. You don't want to run into this. They're ready and waiting. They know they have the lead right now.
Oh, he's holding a trophy.
Look, he's looking around, he's telling him to let him know, man, and that's what it's all about. They've opened up a 100-plus point lead, but no contention, because everyone is tunneling on the bottom.
Uh-oh. And I like this now. Now they're turning their attention outwards. Other teams kind of realize, wait a second, they're just up there scoring.
Like, what can you do in this instance? They see the other scores. That leaderboard is running for them. What they have to do, if you're the Llama Record Company, you hold the middle and lock it down for that time. And then the second you get the lead, start running at the Fish Fam. Don't let them come anywhere near any point. Nobody else is going to catch you unless they get the middle. Everyone's attention is there right now. And the Llama Record Company now has the 100-point lead back in the span of just 10 seconds.
It let their guard down one time, and suddenly Llama Record takes the lead, as if Fish Fam wasn't just farming all those points. Nope, Fish Fam no longer have a free point. It is up to everyone to stop the Llama Record Company here, because Hand of Blood has 17 elims, and he's going for the middle now. He's got his team ready. Let's see what's he going to do. Hits the vent, goes right in, nice and sneaky. Oh, he's still waiting. Great plays. The collateral right there, and it's all his. The center point is his to earn points now, Sundown.
It's so close. It's just a few more ticks. That would be it. War goes over, and that's it. Llama Record Co. the first match. Hand of Blood spent on Alex JJ and Carnifex. Match 1, set 1 winners right there. Incredibly impressive, coming out. Well-executed gameplay, and they say, Scissors, you can hold that L instead of the trophy. Don't celebrate too early.
It's the world of creative. Every game is worth so much money as well, so much prize. So to take a victory off the bat, you have to be feeling great. And that was a great game to pick.
I mean, they had everything. They were incredibly confident. They had to make sure they were able to get it. You can see the last few moments, they'd already boxed themselves up, actually clearing out. Were the only other contestants. The Funky actually also passed the first game at the last moment, which is out. What will end up being the Llama in the end.
That's right. That is right. Loving this replay right there. The lights goes, the energy is real. You can clearly see the excitement. It's a great game to watch.
Honestly, honestly, I love Sky Station Showdown so much because of the level of depth there, right? So you're able to like kind of hit through it, and the Infinity Blade cuts through all of it right away. But the Infinity Blade wielder doesn't have the ability to build, needs the support from his teammates. So you saw the people who were roaming in packs of 3 and 4.
Yeah, it was kind of unfortunate. The Cuddle Crew was slaying legit so many times. Not a lot of points. Play that split game, it's not going to work.
You have to convert it into control. Control the point game mode, and if you're not doing that, the other players are going to be doing that, as you saw right there. And what was unfortunate there for the Fish Fam is they got contested in a row right after and just couldn't get reestablished. They couldn't group together in those long spawn lines like you were talking about. I mean,
yeah, you know, I was rooting for Raven's revenge, man. I might have to jump on the Llama record company bandwagon.
Bandwagon it? Really? One match?
Just one
match?
You know,
that was great. All right, well, he jumps on the bandwagon. We're going to jump on over to Buki, who has an interview for us.
Thank you so much, guys. I am here down on your with champion Llama record. Now, have any of you ever played this? Let's go to you first.
Yeah, we had a few training sessions yesterday and we were totally dominating the game mode. I mean, we are by far the best team here, and right now, very confident, yeah.
Well, you certainly played, like, you came a little bit from behind there, so your strategy was kind of like to get those points that were occurring at the very beginning, and then kind of start dominating near the end. Who made that call?
I mean, that was pretty much me, yeah. Like, we know that in 20 minutes, like, the middle just opens up and you get like 12 points a second instead of 3. So, yeah, we decided to work on that. We weren't that good at first, but we got a strategy. So, yeah.
Speaking of strategy, are you going to carry that into the game? Going to change it up?
We're just going to do the same thing.
I mean, now all of your competitors are going to say that, so we might have to discuss strategy a little bit when the microphone gets turned off. Now, finally, for you over here, how does it feel being here, playing in front of this massive audience?
It feels amazing, like it's just a dream coming true.
Thank you. And for you over here, you've traveled all of this way to just be here, be at the World Cup. Is it surreal? How do you feel about it?
It's an experience. It's really nice.
Yeah, and we love Spandau.
All right, well, we'll talk about that. You guys got to educate me on that. Not sure what that is. Thank you guys so much. Congratulations on taking the first game. Pastors, back up.
Thank you so much, Llama, Record Co., Hand of Blood, Spenos, Alex, JJ, and Carnifex taking the very first match of the creative finals, the first match on the stage. I mean, it was an impressive format. They clearly had a strategy they wanted to execute on. It took them a little bit to get there, but over the course of the game, they were consistently accruing points.
Last night they were going to do so on the hotel lobby. They were hanging out, literally one of the only creative things that I saw sticking together like a squad.
Like I said, bandwagon. It took less than one match. He was like, "Oh yeah, I'm fully on board. No
so
problem.
convinced.
It's all good." This set has been so exciting. Who are you looking out for to test them, and what do you think the next step is to shut them down? They say, "Hey, we have a game plan. We do the same thing," and I agree. If it's not broken, don't fix it. Like, stick to that if you're gonna keep winning. But what do the other teams do to now make them uncomfortable? How do you go challenge them?
I mean, honestly, we saw a lot of that team play out of the Fish Fam, right? You wait for your Infinity to come up and then get the team to back to work together. And remember, when you catch an elimination, put mats for it so it can help you build.
Yes, mats and the health back, but the first match is done. The second match is kicking off right now, and we will have a pretty good idea of where we're going. I'm excited to see if they can repeat, and now the second match is underway. It's right away. You can see some players sprinting out, some opting to take some hunting rifle shots as Lachlan grabs that Infinity Blade and goes straight up. And you can see you can actually make it to the top if you hit the vent, jump, and then jump again. 2 jumps right away. Fish Fam and chicken contenders. God. Chicken champions. Apologies.
Tenders, chicken what?
Tender defenders.
Let's go.
I know, my fault.
All right, here we are. So this time around, the Sunshine Soldiers actually managed to get some points off the bat. Very good for them, but Little Whip Warriors, same thing we saw before. How to take a little bit of the first big step here.
I mean, Ninja, it knows those jumps. He's able to get around incredibly efficiently up to the top right away. But the early tag fights coming out, able to ruin that one there, but the trades it right back out. And what really is important here is about establishing control as a team. You want to stay together, get your momentum rolling as Ninja goes up, followed quickly by the Little Whip Warriors. Ninja goes first, gets one elim, gets two as they swarm from both sides. So Ninja was up, two from the back, one from the front. Very well coordinated retake.
How they did that, and now they're all holding it together. Kaz holding down the back. Players off the ramp, but it's Gotaga squad who's coming up the top here. It's Chappie, and Gotaga dives right on up into it, and doesn't matter. He just gets taken right down. This is what you need to do here.
Six eliminations all from them. Taldock with one, Kaz on 4, and then 2 for Ninja with the Infinity Blade, as Taldock is immediately spraying down, making it just a little bit more difficult. But boom, there come the hunting rifle shots. Straight up.
Oh, they need some builds for their backside because they are getting sniped straight out of that spawn point there. It's Raven's Revenge. They're just kind of gatekeeping at the moment, right? Look at Chappie's like, dude, I can't even go up right now because the team is up there.
It was a good challenge, and he did some damage, but Ninja was all over it. Now already up to 14, building on a 60-point lead, but has to keep an eye on the other side as the Chicken Cheese are doing their best to hold the top. Kaz finally gets taken down, but 5 elims on his first life there as Ninja. Will he be able to clean that one up?
Yes,
and
he does.
But Chappie's on the other side. Slam goes down right away, but now we're over on board with your match 1 winners, the Llama Rekiko, and they're already slaying out as well. 12 elims for them, but 0 on Hand of Blood, which is actually efficient, assuming he doesn't need the health. Will have the sword regen going through, but he can't use the builds, right? So
yeah,
other people need them.
He can't build. He also can't get hit right now, so he needs to be careful because he is one shot away from getting taken out here. But someone dives right on up. He has to put that pressure down, and it's the Chicken Champion to make a quick end of him. And it's their turn to start accruing points, but no. Chicken Champion leader goes down there.
Good attempted defense from Carnifex, was able to trade out 1, but now we have 2 swords up top. Gotaga and Lachlan just trying to beat each other up, and Gotaga comes out the winner of that one. Other Cuddle Crew team does pick it up there. Just remember, it's 3 points when you're standing in the circle. Uncontested, it has to be the VIP in there. When we hit 7 minutes, there is the 4th circle that is 12 points per second.
Yeah, this is definitely very intense for Tomaya here, who again has no health. The Funky Fighters are trying to get that dominant lead they had in that game 1. Can they get it? Ooh, knows he's on camera there, gives a little bit of a taunt. And uh-oh, is he gonna challenge? No, stays back, says, you know what, points are more important right now. He's just focusing in on the points here.
And you can see the Funky Fighters trying to prevent that ramp coming up. It's very efficient to just immediately, as soon as you come out, have 2 team members ramp up into the left or up into the right so you can get up to the first level. However, the Infinity Blade will break that in 1 shot, and you have a ton of rifle ammunition. All of these guys being maxed out on ammo.
Let's see here. These are all the spawn points. You can actually see the banners hanging, so you know if you really want to focus in and kind of shut down a team, you totally can. The Llama Lords are not doing great this game.
No, and this was the double jump I talked about. Ninja goes straight up. That's the first elim. He's going to be able to point his camera, go up, and challenge as soon as the team decides, but instead, going to save that jump to be more impactful. Raven's Revenge trying to get pushed out right here. Gotaga and crew doing everything they can, but Taldock is going up the back. Chappie gets taken down for Ninja's 8th elim, and he jukes him out, going straight back up top. Gotaga, does he have the health to take it? First swing comes through, and Ninja goes down.
Yeah, he just needed another elim to put him back in the game. You got to get that siphon bonus. You don't get the heals. It's really rough, even with the Infinity Blade to heal up, because, you know, the heal time is kind of slow.
It's very slow. You can see the tick going up there. It's not something that you're going to be able to rely on, particularly when other players are getting the siphon off. If they're the ones trading out the shots, they can quickly change HP, and those are long animations. But look at the challenge. The 3 different teams going up, and now it's just the Fish Fam and the Cutter Crew. Lachlan doing everything he can. Zan goes down, but tries to create a little bit of space, eats the headshot from Suzuhu, and disengages.
Cuddle Crew finally getting a couple points here. It's been pretty rough for them so far on this map here. Can see this struggle just a bit. The story has definitely been Ninja's supreme dominance so far. He's doing pretty good right here. And even with no health, says, you know what? I'm not going to give away 3 points. Might as well go for it. He was so close.
Yeah, you can see him calling out the whites there on the sword, knowing they only need a couple more shots to get it as we switch back on over to the Cuddle crew, who've established themselves there, but are still struggling to kind of get the points. The first time, we're really seeing them all together, but Clytex immediately gets ripped from the spawn.
Yeah, Lachlan's team needs to represent. There they are. They're finally starting to score it up. He's got a couple of eliminations. You can see X-Sandy here. 16 elim, so definitely has some Slayers there.
Yo, they need to figure out their game plan because they're